so meaningful.
Before the towers collapsed into a white noise, bodies and strewn paper, there were people in the windows. They clutched family photos and they jumped, became human tombstones, falling into the shrapnel of a city covered in the ash of its own citizens. A city shapeless and somewhere else, writhing as it fell. That night I feared everything but darkness, so I slept on the floor at the foot of my father's bed. It's a place where monsters and planes are made easy work of. September 11th, 2001, 2 planes were flown into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. A total of 2,996 people were killed. The Afghanistan invasion was a consequence of those attacks, and anyone who was alive during that time can tell you they remember every second of it. This poetry program examines the effects of that day in When God Happens by Mike Rosen, 13 Things We Learned About the Towers by Evie Shockley, and Just 21 by Robert Q. That morning I went to the window, I wiped my hand along the sill, I watched my fingers turn gray, and I thought, bodies. But I didn't want to wash them, I wanted to go to the roof. I did. Number 1. Among 20 deadly catastrophes, the only thing that moved us was the falling of the towers. I've read one more report today. Another flag, half-mast, coffin drape, bearers done. Then hear the last post-bugle play as if in my mind I see his gravestone. Father, brother, loving son. He was just 21. I saw the smoke crawling into a postcard. I wondered if they would change the postcards now, put smoke where once were towers and address them to our relatives in Texas and Carolina where they were rearing to go to war and say, I wish you were here. Number 2, you were triple stricken with grief as if we had lost 3 towers. Yet, did he hear his comrades call for medic, medevac, aid? Hear the Chinook rooters roar, all dust, din, and dread. Or did he even feel the fall? Stay alive. Dreams. His future. Faith. Number 3. The towers flamed in the summer sky. They were flickers in a light show. Number 4, North Tower, South Tower are one. North Tower, South Tower, Freedom Tower are one. I wish you could see these clouds forming underneath the clouds. I wish you could touch this smell with your nostrils every time you breathe. I wish you could run your hand along your window and wonder how the bodies got through the door and realize what it's like to live in the most Beverly Hills version of a war zone there is and realize what war might just look like, feel like, taste like in your breakfast cereal when you realize you are sitting there digging Cheerios out of a bowl and they are digging bodies out of the ground. Well-read prose, marching men. All soldiers sacrifice the same. Queen, country, all shall yield in time. To time. Both old and young, except on the battlefield, he remains just 21.